Well, welcome to the channel. It's Friday, probably somewhere's about, probably 11:30, 12 o'clock, and we're up off of Wua Lai Road, and we've been up here before, and I took you to what they call the Silver Temple. And when I was doing that one, I rode around a little bit, and I found another temple that's pretty much overlooked by people. It doesn't really get that many visitors as the other one does, but it's just as pretty, and it's really nice. But anyway, we'll take a walk around through here and do a quick walk through here and then hit the streets around here. It's awful hot out. I don't know exactly what the temperature is, but it's not very comfortable, but there's a little bit of shade inside the temple. We'll walk around, look around a little bit, and then hit the streets. And I want to thank everybody that's subscribed to the channel. And if you haven't subscribed, subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell so you get notified whenever I make a new video. But anyway, let's turn around and walk in here. You can see this is beautiful. It's a beautiful temple. And the name of it is Wat Muen San. I think I may have pronounced that right. And I'll put the coordinates down in the comments here. It's a really beautiful temple. And like I said, when I did the other temple, the Silver Temple, I just rode around the area and I ran into it. I didn't even know it was here. And I think when most people come, they don't see it. And here's a little history on it right here. Leave that there long enough for you to read it. It's really beautiful. You just lift their car running, and you get this humongous tree. Wow. So cool. We'll take a walk around and look around. I don't know if we can get in or not. I don't think we can, but we should get to see what it looks like. Really cool. We'll make our donation in the donation box. Pull out my money. Here we go. I don't know what that says, but I'm sure I can put money in there. Not a lot, but it helps. But just look at the artwork here, and this is all done by hand. Take my shoes off. Pretty cool. Just look at the detail there. You can bet that somebody spent a lot of time on that. I'm going to try to get close. I don't know how good the camera's going to do, but we'll give it a shot anyway. Just amazing. Well, let's walk around a little bit. I gotta walk out this way and collect my shoes. There's a decent look at that tree. That's really cool. There's some neat places around this area. And for those of you that are not familiar with it, it's probably about a kilometer or kilometer and a half just south of the Chiang Mai gate on the moat. And right off the road where they have, they used to have this Saturday night walking market. Unfortunately, due to COVID, that hasn't happened in a while. And things are starting to look a little bit brighter here. I think we had 16 or 18 cases yesterday in Chiang Mai. Now, Bangkok had something like over 4,000, but 2,800 of those were in the women's prison. And they're starting to make plans to roll out the vaccine, and it's going to be available to everybody. I don't know how long us foreigners will have to wait for it. Again, I'm still hoping that they'll allow the hospitals to bring it in and we can buy whatever we want. I just read this morning where they just approved Moderna, which is probably one of the first ones that they've done. There's just a good look at the whole building there. When we get done here, we'll get out on the streets, and there's some cool streets in here that we'll walk around. I'm always fascinated by these temples. I know some of y'all don't care for it. If you've seen one, you've seen them all. This one is a little bit unique. And really, really pretty. Now that is not metal, that's concrete, painted silver. But the rest of it's all silver. And I'll walk around this way. Get run over. Really beautiful. But hopefully we will have an end in sight to this COVID crap. I am so tired of it. You know, it's rough because you can't go out and eat anywhere. You have to go pick up your food. And what I do for breakfast is I take a little plate with me, covered plate, and I go to my local place where I buy my food, and she puts it in the dish for me, and I go get a drink, and then I'll go over and sit at the temple not far away and picnic table and enjoy my breakfast. And one day I'll try to make a video of that sometime. This is really nice. This is the first time I've ever been in here. Ladies not allowed. Huh. Let's take off our shoes and let's walk up. See what we can see. That is really cool. Whoa, this floor is hot. I gotta try to walk in the shade. There's somebody important. You don't get to put your bones in here for free either. I'm sure they make a hefty donation to the temple. Same way if when these kids, when they get a certain age, their parents will send them to the temple to be a monk. That's not cheap. They have to give the temple quite a bit of money. But they always throw one of those big temple parties right before the kid goes, and everybody chips in, and usually the family ends up making a little money out of it. That's pretty neat. Look at the clock there on the tree. That's pretty cool. Oh, this floor is hot. Woo! When I went to Lamphun one day with my wife. There's beautiful temples out there, and again, when you walk in up to around the temple, you got to take your shoes off. And I did, and I got out on that. It was like tile that they had on the ground. And I couldn't get off of it fast enough. I burned the bottoms of my feet by the time I realized my feet were on fire. So you have to really be careful taking off your shoes around here. It's kind of neat. That right there is probably, I would venture to say it is a monk. Let's see, after the great monk passed away, his disciples decided relics for containing them in multiple sacred places in Chiang Mai was expected. Okay. That's pretty interesting. They were going to put this monk in Suandok, which is another temple across town. But Suandok was under construction, so it was saved at the Mueang San temple because there was lack of contact between the Mueang San temple and the Suandok temple. The abbot of Muensan temple and villagers designed a place to contain the relics of the great monk Sri Wachi here. This was in May 28th, 1953. Well, that was before I was born. So that's him, or where he lies. Interesting. Now, that one doesn't say who it is. Well, let's walk back towards the motorcycle and we'll hit the streets. Here's another one. Constructed in okay, that's talking about this big thing behind us. Oh. Made in 1922 through 1927. Huh. The sun is definitely out. I'm going to shut this off for now till we get back over to the around the motorcycle because there were a couple things there I wanted to show you. Now these are all bronze statues right in front of the big tree. Tree looks like it's seen its better day. Still hanging in there though. Well, let's get out on the street and walk around a little bit and see what we can get into out here. Hopefully nothing gonna get us in any trouble. But we'll walk around through here. I saw a couple things. There goes a jet. Let's see if I can see it. Yeah, there it goes. Thailand's finest. They had, there's usually 2 or 3 of them that will practice takeoff and landings out of Chiang Mai airport. And it's really fun to watch them. And about 3 years ago, they do their training down here, and about 3 years ago, one of them developed engine trouble. And yeah, there's a little cat just checking it out. One of them developed engine trouble, and they were not close to the airport. They were out over the river, and the pilot who was in charge had a trainee with him in the back, and he made the trainee eject, which he did safely, and then he flew it into the river. And you know, I think about it, and it's a real act of bravery, because if he would have let go of the plane, it would have gone into a residential area. But instead he took his own life and flew it into the river. And no telling how many lives he saved. Wow, that's an old apartment building right there. We're just kind of walking around the temple here. It's pretty how they designed the outside. Nice and quiet back here, nice and shady. Looks like this is probably apartments. A local taxi. Yeah, those are apartments there too. Wow, there goes a squirrel. But I would really recommend, if you come to Chiang Mai, come check this out. It's really pretty neat. People's houses in here, just living in the kind of the corner. Oh, that's cool. That is neat. Looks like a little restaurant here. Yep. And there we are. It's stuck in my belly. Whew. I did my 10 kilometers this morning, but in order to lose weight, I've got to do probably 30 to 40 every day, and I'll basically work my way back up to that. I was doing close to 60 a day for a long time there. These are all people that make silver dealers. But at 10, I don't lose weight. I don't gain a lot. There's a pretty flower. But then I don't lose it, so I've got to kind of up my game up a little bit. But it's so damn hot right now. That's kind of neat, just a house back there in the back. Maybe coming by. Swaddy Cop. And you get your local chickens. A bunch of houses back in there. Ron Mock.
Ron Mock.
There's a Honda Phantom, I think. Can't tell. This is a neat little area. A little ram. Somebody was mentioning the other day in the group about, you know, the Thai people kind of shunning foreigners because of COVID. And me personally, I have not run into it. I've not had a situation where I thought somebody was being standoffish because I'm a foreigner and I might be carrying COVID. Everybody's always been real nice. Wow, this is really a neat place. Old Jeep up there. Cool. He's reading the meters. This is nice. Look at that house. Wow. We'll walk back this way. You can see the temple in the background. I'm going to try to speak up more. I listened to the video the other day and sometimes I have tendency to mumble or talk real soft, and it's real hard with this mask on. You know, you're sucking air and you're trying to talk at the same time. It gets a little bit difficult. Let's walk this alley right here. That's the main street. We'll walk up this back alley here on the back side of the temple. Mojo bikes. That's basically just a tin shack. There's some real good engineering right there. I guess it works. It is hot. Swaddy Cop. Ron Mock. Whew. If you don't put some kind of cover over the top of your car, when you get into it, it's like an oven. I think we will walk down this way and make a left. It'll all take us out the same place. Let's see what's out here on the main road. For sale or rent, I don't know which one. It's going to be one or the other. This would be a cool place to live. Okay, we just had the battery go out, so we're back at battery number 2. And battery doesn't run out, it's just, it gets hot. And I keep the door open, or the door off of the camera, try to keep it cooler. But then when it shuts down, I just pop another one in and it comes right back. It doesn't run out of battery, it just gets too hot. Now we'll get out here to the main road and then we'll go left. Looks like a little shop in there. And this is the actual entrance to the temple. And that's Wua Lai Road right there. And then you got the gates. We'll walk down this way. It's kind of a map of the villages. Wow, look at this. Nice looking Royal Enfield. Ooh, that is pretty. Swadee Kap. This is Moto Cafe. Chiang Mai. Can I walk in? Shoes off. That's okay. Make a video for YouTube.
Okay. Are you traveling here?
Hmm?
Are you traveling?
No, I live here. I live in Hangdong.
Oh, okay. I actually have a map because you're gonna do the YouTube.
Yeah.
So it's.
I'll cut you out with no mask.
But by the way, you have mask.
Yeah. This is beautiful. I know. You know, I wish it'd go away. I wish it would just go away. But I think it's going to be here for a while. Hopefully when they get the vaccine, we can all get a shot and everybody can go back to living normal life again. I've lived here 11 years and the last 10 have been really, really good, but this last year has been hard because my wife and I, we usually travel around Thailand. You know, we live here in Hangdong, but we'll take trips about every 2 months. But now we're stuck, you know, so.
Where are you originally from?
I'm originally from America, Tennessee. And we moved here in 2010, and we've been living here ever since. I love it here. Nice talking to you.
Thank you.
Okay. You too. I would venture to say when walking streets active, they're probably pretty busy. Right now they can't do anything. That's a shame. You know, and most businesses are like that right now. It's pretty hard. I don't see how some of them are even keeping their doors open. You know, because they mainly rely on tourists and us foreigners that live here, you know. There's only so much money we can spend, and it's not enough to keep these places open. But hopefully I keep praying that when this vaccine rolls out, and things will get a little bit better and people can start moving around a little bit more. And there is the temple right there. We've just kind of walked around it and then walked a big circle. Some nice houses back in here too. Kind of neat. Yeah, he's doing metal work. Hear him tap, 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 tap. Beautiful house right there. Well, I'm going to head back to the motorcycle and find some shade. I hope you enjoyed this video, and leave me some comments. Tell me what you think, and remember, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe to the channel, ring the notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos. We'll see you later. It's hot out here and I'm going to find some shade. We'll see you later.